learners. Yeah, to teach Thai language, but by using song and music. Yeah, it will be useful or not, and it will be it's possible or not to use to do this. Yeah, does the Thai government support this or not? And if not, what kind of solution that you have in mind? Because actually in Thailand we also have some people that doesn't know how to read and write, they just know how to speak and communicate, but for reading and writing also very hard. So maybe if the music can help all of Thai people know better about reading and writing, maybe they can access to more information about their rights, right, in the future. And sorry that I cannot discuss much because my background is political economy. Yeah, so I will give microphone to Mr. Papa. Yeah, actually, the paper, the first paper, have three writers. So yeah, you can have 一个椅子吧，一个椅子。哦，好 ，okay, so I will give the microphone to you, and please let some time to them to ask questions. I think people have questions. Yeah.
เดี๋ยวผมพูดภาษาไทยแล้วพี่จิมช่วยแปลภาษาอังกฤษนะครับ
เธอมาเป็นทีมเธอก็ให้ทีมช่วยกันเอง
ก็คือเริ่มต้นที่ครอบครัวตัวอย่างที่ดี
The first one, the question is talk about how to build the critical thinking. The Michael Warner says that the first one we need to start in our family. In Thai culture, mostly the mother and the father, mostly that like to control the child in the family, not other opinion. So the first one is must to start from the family. And the second one, and the second process is start in the school. In the past, in my period, I study in school. The mostly teacher is not ask about the questions. They mostly come to in the class and open the book and told everything is in the book. That's it, and they go out. So I think it will be better if teachers start with the questions and ask their opinion. When the child when the student want to ask the answer, it should be postmodern reasons. I think when we express the opinions or the answer, if we have the information or the fact support, it will be better. So, in this process is very the important thing because when we need to answer with the reasons, we need to more thinking and more finding the data to support and can to practice the child to start to thinking more.
You can talk everything, but everything you talk need to base on true story.
And that's we call the critical thinking.
Yes.
Actually, we have Vietnamese student, Taiwanese student, Thai student, and Japanese student, and Indonesian students. How is the situation in your countries? Do you have chance to ask questions in the classroom?
Yeah, particularly we have chance to ask questions in the classroom. But actually, the thing that also will become a question to Mrs. Zika is that isn't it more important to improve the digital literacy discussion about how people can filter the news itself because they knew which one is valid, which one is not, compared to basically digital literacy related to critical thinking, right? But the problem is how much does the government assist it? Because in our case, in Indonesia, we have like a digital literacy program conducted by the Minister of the Information and Communication. so that they create like webinars for the people, students, elderly even, to follow and to learn about, oh, this news from this side usually is fake news. Oh, this argument from a buzzer.
And do you believe that?
Yeah, no, I mean like there is an effort from the government to make people learn about it.
Yeah, do you believe what government said?
Yeah, not 100%, but still there is an effort, right? And then what my question is basically, and also my response is, how is the degree of the discussion about digital literacy in Thailand? Because critical thinking, yes, I agree. I think also students from and also people from other countries also agree that this has to begin in family. But what if in the society itself? Because people will prefer to support the viral one, right? The bombastic news that you get every day from mass media. Now, how's the discussion and basically how about the discourse of the digital literacy itself in Thai society?
I think in Thai society have the freedom to speak, but it's not work. It's not only work. So, in my opinion, if a young generation want to speak or explain any about the political and the society, I think should be have more information and support to clarify that why they do not good work or something like that. Because I think if we just show the opinion but not have the result, it's not cannot do anything.
So is it the reason why people in Thailand, when they want to activate, they want to say about something or protest or something, they usually create certain community or groups? For example, the case of the yellow shirt, pink shirt, and any other color of the shirt. Red shirt, yes. Back then, yes. In Bangkok. So they try to group it out, and that's to be heard.
Find more the data for support
I
and
see,
find
I
more
see.
member to help.
I
Yeah.
see.
Actually, in that case, it's like we consider that it's a spiral of silence. Yeah, people have been pressing their how say anger that they get the unfairness from the government or from the hierarchy society, because we have very rich people, and the poor people are very, I'm one of the poor. And yeah, we have to hide a lot of feelings. And like once some people say that yes, we stand up together and then fight to the high rank people, and one person starts, and then all the people that have been pressing their feelings just stand up together. Yeah. So in this case, it's like spiral of silence. Yeah, the silence that went spiral. Yeah, by one person. So it's not about we believe something easily.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have been pressing our feelings for a long time. Yeah.
It came out.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
exposed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Actually, you only have 10 minutes, so you have to be quick, okay?
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm thinking about her issues, but okay, I will answer all my questions, my part. Since you see that my research is like from the linguistic, from the point of view of the linguist, it's not for the we have to separate linguist and language instructor into two different categories. Okay, for us, for me, and as a linguist, we try to understand the phenomena of language. But as for the language instructor, the objective is to let the learner, let the student try to perform as much like the native. Luckily, as most of students in this classroom come from Chinese, right?
Taiwanese,
Chinese, and Indonesian. And our language is quite similar in terms of the sentence structure. So there should be no problem for you to study Thai, learn Thai. But the problem is turning to topics like the tone, the pitch. That is that should be the one that you should concern much. So don't, for my advice is that don't pay much attention to the syntax, to the sentence structure. It's very flexible in Thai. We can drop everything. We can drop subject, we can drop object, we can drop preposition, we can drop every word in the sentence. Yes. So my advice is that you should concern in other area like tones, like the writing system. In fact, in Thai is very difficult in terms of writing. But since your mother tongue is Chinese, so it should not be much problem as much as the Western learner. Yeah, so pay attention to try to practice about the listening skill.
I have 2 students that study Thai here and they are very good.
Yeah.
How about the Vietnamese language? Are you guys good? As pronunciation?
But I used to learn Vietnamese once, and I said that the sentence syntax, the structure is very similar to Thai. You can think in Thai and speak in Vietnamese with the order of the word like Thai, but the difference is that the word is totally different. Like the word "du" is pig, right? In Vietnamese,
Right?
"Du." Yes, but in Thai is "mu." So it's totally different from the consonant, because somehow the Vietnamese and Thai come from different language family. Yes, but somehow we still have some aerial features of the Southeast Asian language. We can share that we have tonal language, right? So yes, pay attention to tone and writing system. Don't focus more on syntax or morphology. Thai is very simple in morphology. Just use the same word every time. Yeah, we don't have past, we don't have future, we don't have present simple. Just say I eat rice.
Today I eat rice.
Yes, today I eat rice. Tomorrow I eat rice.
Yesterday I eat rice.
Yes, everything.
Thank you.
Okay, answer your question. Affected to the farmer and food security as well as food sovereignty. Food sovereignty is food democracy. Because in Chongqing and Chonburi that you see a lot of drought issue after EC came to account, including Sakao and Chonburi. This area is the fruit city, biggest live farming of the East, and we also expanding for organic farming there. If EC went into that area, we could not access to the water. We could not get clean water because EC also make water dirty. We are industrial sector, so we did not have adequate water. We did not have good water, so we will be in food insecurity. And the second question, how to solve this issue? We have to stop thinking about finding new supply. I mean, finding new water supply is not the solution. The best solution is we have to rely on the existing demand. I mean, existing supply, and we have to do demand management by yourself. Let's say you have 10 baht, you have to work out allow 10 baht, not more than 10 baht. By 6R, the first one is reduce, everyone knows. Reduce water, reuse water, recycle water, and another 3R is rethink about water. Think about water, that means it. You have to stop finding supply, use your own supply. You have to redesign how to make water to be reused more than 40%. I work with a lot of companies, a lot of factories that they can reuse, recycle water about 40% or 41% up. Yeah. Anything impossible has to be possible in this time because now we are under climate coordination. And the last R is regulation. If we did not have a good regulation, EC will steal our water. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
The topics here are so different that I forget my question answer. So it's something about the music and education, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we need to create some kind of music for
education?
Okay, so actually it's very helpful if you can learn from music. Okay, for example, so when I was very young, when I was a kid, so I learned at the order of the month from song, and I still can sing it anyway, even if it's past like 30 years. Okay, it's just kind of earworm, right? Earworm music. Mokala, Kumpha, Mina, Mesa, Husapha, Mitunai. This is the kind of the song that I heard every day at school, and I can order the month from the song. Okay, so this is very helpful, but you need to consider about like some kind of like the good music, right? The good music that you create in order to help you, in order to learn something, right? So nowadays there are many. So I would say that this is some kind of like the bad music, okay? So you have to avoid, okay? So there is some kind of the music that can help you in education, and also if you are some kind of like the second language learner, right? Music can help you a lot, right? Like if you learn Thai, for example, and if you can learn from song, okay, so there will be some kind of various context that you can think about. You can learn from song as well. You can learn some kind of idiomatic expression from the song. So you can use a language like a native speaker by learning from song. So it should be like learning from music is beneficial, but you have to consider like which music that you have to learn from. Okay?
So do you consider the rap music is a good music?
Depends on
very
like
famous and
yes.
Trendy. Yeah.
It depends on the language used in the rap music. Sometimes it is very bad. Very.
Is it trendy, the rap music in Indonesia?
Yeah, there are some. Actually, the movement of rap music is beginning in 2009.
Yeah.
But also, Professor, sorry, can I use this opportunity to ask Professor? Is the discussion for learning language through music in context of Thai language only limited to pop music or maybe current pop music? Because actually I've heard some Lukton music.
Lukton, yes.
Yes, Lukton, and also some very famous song like from Indonesian Jumbol and the singers. Is the context that you presented about tone melody correspondence also applied to the Lukton music? Because they usually use the repetition of similar melody and very accentuated vocal, right?
So actually it depends on like the language that using Luktung as well, right? So actually sometimes they are sung in northeastern languages, so the tone is different from the Central Thai. So
Isan song.
Yeah, sure, Isan. Yeah. But they preserve the intelligibility between tone and melody as well. But I'm not sure how much it is, but they still have some kind of the tone and melody matching as well for Luktung song and the other kind of music, except rap music, because like the beat for the rap music and the word so tense, many words in the musical phrase, so they ignore some kind of the tone and melody matchings in rap music, right? And they use a lot of auto-tune, so that can distort like the shape of the tone, and you can misunderstand some word from the rap music as well. Okay?
Yes, it's better to learn Thai from Luktung compared to rap.
Yes.
Any more questions?
Thank you, professors, especially Professor Antika, if I pronounce correctly, because I don't speak Thai. I actually do have a lot of questions, but I since my study is about fake news in another school, so I would like to ask the case of Thailand, this Thai government's action toward to the fake news, because sometimes from my studies, a lot of fake news actually come from the government and authority itself, but I'm not sure about Thailand's case. And the Thailand authority, they do have official cybersecurity, because from the Vietnam case, the Vietnamese government, they officially announced we do have cybersecurity. So our citizens, you have to be careful. I'm not sure if this happening in Thailand. Also, my last question would be, does any cases happen before that indicate from society accuse official cybersecurity underdetermined human rights? And as I know that Thai citizen does not allow to criticize the government or the loyal.
Yes, Majesty.
The Majesty, only Majesty itself, right? So
You can criticize the government.
yeah. So here's my question. Thank you.
record. No record.
Yeah, can you stop the recording?
It's a joke.